Okay, here we are. Now, let's do this review on energy. Now remember, the slides kind of do this, but I just wanted to do it my way. All right, so here we go. Let's look at gravity. Let's look at gravity in the gravitational field. All right, gravity. All right, so if I have an object up here, I got this brick up here. It's got a mass of 5 kilograms. Okay, and its initial height is 3 meters. Its final height is 0 meters. Let's just do a review. I drop it. So we drop it. And here it goes. It falls. Bonk. So it goes from 3 meters to 0 meters and hits the ground. Bonk. Okay. What was its change in gravitational potential energy? Was that positive or a negative change in gravitational potential energy? Well, let's take a look. Change is equal to GPE2 minus GPE1. GPE2 is equal to 0 because we've got 5 times 9.8 times 0. GPE2, or 1, is equal to 5 times 9.8 times 3, which is 15 times 9.8. Of course, I don't have my calculator handy, but you get the gist. I'm digging it out right now. Here we go. So we'll do 5 times 9.8 times 3. We wind up with 147 joules of energy. And so the change in GPE is equal to the 0 minus 147 joules, which equals negative 147 joules. Okay. That's really, the numbers were simple, but that's really complex. That's a big idea. All right, that is a huge idea. Now, what happens, real quick, one more time with GPE. Let's say I want to move this brick from 0 up to 3 meters. Okay, if I want to move it, this 5 kilograms, that's a big ass brick. You think about it, that's something it's like, whoop, sorry, it's like 11 pounds. It's like a bowling ball. I should have made a bowling ball. But anyway, so it's 5 kilograms. I want to move it up there. Okay, so what's its change? Now, how am I going to move it up there? It's going to take work. It's going to take positive work to get it up there. Okay? It's going to take positive, it's going to take a force, doing an outside force to lift that up there. My hand or something is going to have to lift it up there. All right? Okay, so here we go. Here's what we go. Oh, so we apply this force, and we move it 3 meters. And the force we're going to have to apply is going to be mgd, right? Mg times the distance. That'll be the work done. But anyway, so it started here, and so its change in GPE is just the opposite. It's 147, which is my final, minus 0, which was my initial. So this is 2, this is GPE2, and this is GPE1. All right? And so it's positive 147 joules. Its change in gravitational potential energy was positive. Now here's something that I need to drive home. The change in any potential energy, whether it's gravitational or electric, and we'll get to electric, the change in potential energy is equal to the opposite of the change in kinetic energy. Okay? That's when all forces are conserved. Okay? We're not dealing with non-conservative forces like friction or heat or things like that, or noise or things like that take energy out of the system. All right? So let's look at scenario 1 real quick. So scenario 1 says this. This is scenario 1 up here. In fact, let's just call it scenario 1. And this is scenario 2. And I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and then we're going to start right here. Okay?